YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kat, and today I'm breaking this video up into two parts. So I'm gonna do swatches in this video, and then in the next video I'll do two looks on the eyes. And yes, just so the video isn't as long, and the swatches won't take that long. Actually, it might be in one video because this palette doesn't have a ton of colors, so I'll see how the timing is. But the palette, I am doing swatches, a little review, and demo looks with it. It's a collab from Pinky Rose Cosmetics and Riley Rose. Riley Rose has stores in Forever 21, and I know they used to have standalone stores, but I don't know if they still do because of Forever 21 going bankrupt, but they do have like their own little kiosk in Forever 21. So this is a collab with them. It is limited edition, and it is the Stormy palette like I just showed you, and the packaging has this really cute hollow lightning bolt on it, the name of it, the two companies, and on the back it says Babes Supporting Babes. It is cruelty free. We have the little bunny there, and then you have the ingredients down here. And there are two formulas in this. You have what they called Stormy Mattes and Baked Holographics. I am wearing some of the shades on my eyes right now. I'm wearing, so when you open it, you get a nice big mirror, and then these are the shades. So the top row is what they call Baked Holographics, and then the bottom they're like primary colors and some neons and a pastel. So they're all bright, bold, matte colors. And I am wearing in the crease this orange color called Boss Babes. On the lid, I'm wearing this color Ester Egg, which is really cool because it's a duochrome. In some directions it looks like it's a yellow gold, and in some directions it looks like a pink. So just close my eyes so you guys can get an idea of it. Then in the inner corner and on the brow bone, I have the color 1984 on. So I'm just gonna do some quick swatches, and then I will take this eye makeup off, prime my eyes, and we'll do two other looks with it. I might do one eye with just this palette, and then the other eye bringing another palette in, because this can be used as a standalone palette, but most people, I feel like, would use this as a complementary palette. And it works either way, because I know a lot of people don't like to just use bright, bold colors on their eyes. They like to use it as a pop of color and then also use neutrals. So maybe I'll do one look kind of showing you how to do that, and then one look how I would do it like with bright, bold colors. Okay, so the Baked Holographic row, they are a cream shadow. So there is a little bit of fallout with it, but not a ton. So if you wanted to, you could use a glitter glue. I just have an eye primer on. I have the I thought I had it right next to me, but I have the Nomad Cosmetics eye primer on. So let's swatch these bad boys, and we'll do a little look with it. So I'm gonna do the holographics and then the matte. So the first color is Ester Egg, which it looks like a rose gold in some lights, and then it looks like a gold in other lights. It's a really beautiful duochrome. And they also build up very nicely because that's one layer, and they have that really beautiful wet look to them, and they do build up because, like, I only have that on my eyes. I don't have a base or anything. So let me do one more layer to show you that you could build the intensity up. So you could use it as a sheer color, or you could really build it up to a nice wet looking shadow. It reminds me of from MAC Cosmetics Snow Globe, I think it was. They did it as a highlighter, and then it was an eyeshadow one holiday. So I think it was the highlighter and then the eyeshadow. Okay, then the next color we have Linda Lightning, and Esther and Linda are the two sister owners of Riley Rose. And there are three sisters who are Hispanic who are the owners of Pinky Rose. So this is Linda Lightning. This one is more opaque. That is a beautiful copper color. And you could also use some of these as highlights if you wanted that really wet looking highlight. It kind of reminds you of like the Fenty Diamond Bomb. Then we have Dougie Fresh, which is a blue. That's gorgeous. That is Dougie Fresh. I have worn some of these colors. Then we have Indie, which is a green. This is also a duochrome. It reminds me of Sour Apple Candy, the not the Extreme Frost, the Supreme Frost, the one that's not the Extreme Frost, but the ones that are like the step down, but not the ones in the really big pan. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think they're the Supreme Frost, but this is an exact dupe of it. So if you like this color and you want to get that effect, you can use that highlighter, which in this light, you don't really see it, but it does have a purple shift to it. When it's on the eyes and settles in, that purple shift, I've noticed, sticks out more. And then the last color is 1984, which is a rose gold. That is gorgeous too. Oh, that is so pretty. So this one is like the only sheer one, and then the rest of them are all really pigmented, shiny, sparkly. They're gorgeous shadows, and I like that they're a cream to like powder dry down. They don't flake off when they're on your eyes. I wore the green all day today, and I didn't have like flakes of green shadow on my eyes, which is really good. The only thing is if you rub your eyes, the shadow will come off easily because it is all of the fine particles of glitter. That's the only drawback so far I have with this palette. Okay, now we're going to go on to the mattes. So we have this orange is the color I have in the crease right now. That's Boss Babes. So it does look sheer in the swatch, but swatches are not everything. They do build up. So these blend out really nicely. Then we have Twister, which is a primary yellow. And this is with no primer, so that is a really bright yellow. And these aren't chalky, which you can get with these really bright primary and pastel and neon colors. Then we have Breezy, which is a primary green. And that is Breezy. These are such gorgeous shadows. I played with Pinky Rose before. I'll leave the Bright Lights palette down below if you want to see my review, and I have other palettes of theirs I'm going to be reviewing. Then we have Pauline Pink. I do believe that's one of the sisters. this doesn't swatch the best, but again, swatches aren't the end-all be-all. So, I mean, even as a swatch, it does look like a bright color, but they are bright, bold colors. They don't look bald on the eyes when you're building it up and blending. And then Disturbance, which is a primary blue. So that is Disturbance. So those are the mattes, and these are the holographic shimmers. Gorgeous eyeshadows. So I'm going to take this off, and I will be back with my eyes primed, and we will do 2 looks. We'll probably do one with just this palette, and then one where I bring in a neutral palette or a palette with, you know, some more neutrally colors to show you how you could do like an everyday look with this. So I will be back, and yeah, we will get on with doing the look demo part of this. So I'll be right back, guys. Hey guys, so I just wanted to go over some other stuff before I primed my eyes and did the look about the palette. So the palette was created because between, like I said, the 2 companies, Riley Rose and Pinky Rose, but the story behind it is kind of cool. So it says on their website, I'm looking down at my tablet, it says Stormy, the story behind its creation. So it says, our father passed away in March of 2017 to pancreatic cancer, and it was the most difficult time for us girls. The Stormy concept design was born from the storm we felt by losing our dad in 2017. We wanted to translate the storm we felt into something positive for our own healing. During the same time, we wanted to collaborate with an influencer or a company that would allow Pinky Rose free reign on the creative side. There were many parallels to Pinky Rose and Riley Rose, and just felt like a wonderful idea. Like us, Riley Rose is a family-owned business and operated company by sisters, bringing Riley Rose to life with their own concept and brilliant ideas. Our passions for Stormy represent so much the love for our father, women empowerment, women in business, and in our case, sisters healing. It was a reminder that no matter the storm, the sun will shine and the healing will begin. We felt like finally the storm had passed, giving us more passion and synergy than ever to keep going, and we did. No one in the industry had ever created what we are creating. We turned Stormy into positive fusion of not 3 sisters, but 5 sisters, Pinky Rose and Riley Rose, and the thunderbolt was strong and striking, representing babes supporting babes. Stormy presents what can happen when you join forces and support each other. You can create something magical and never seen before in the cosmetic industry. We did just that, and we are proud of Stormy and our collaboration with Riley Rose. And then it says it was revealed on 1/30/20, and then it was released January 10th, 2020. So I thought that was really cute that they, used their father's death to kind of inspire that, and then to heal and to get over their dad's death, which is really cool. And then I just have a few more bits of information and the math, and then we'll do the looks. So the palette itself is $27, or you can get the PR box for $40. And the PR box is just the box, and it comes in this lightning bolt design. And then they also have patented the lightning bolt design, so they're the only people that can use it, which I think is interesting. That's cool. Okay, so let me go into the rest of the info for you guys. So like I said, it was $27. I used Trend Mood as a code, and I think it was 10% off. You got 5 or 10% off. So it was $270 was the discount, and then it's $5.99 for shipping. So the total without the discount was $35.67. With the discount, it was $32.97. And I got it, once it shipped, it took like 3 days from when I ordered to ship it, and it came like in 2 days once they shipped it, and it's coming from California, and I live in New York, so that was perfectly fine. And then, okay, like I said, it's $27 for the palette, so you're paying $270 per shade. The palette is cruelty-free. You have 2 types of finishes. You have the Baked Bolts, which are kind of they're a soft touch formula, they say. So there's 10 shades. Palette has a new formula created for this limited edition palette. Top row is 5 baked pearls and bottom row is 5 mattes. Says they took 2 years to perfect the lightning bolt shape, and then the baked bolts have over 10,000 pearls per shade. It is a soft touch formula, full pigment formula delivering a high color payoff. Eyeshadow primer is not needed with this creamy diamond press formula. And yeah, that's all the information I have for you guys, and I gave you the numbers, and yeah, that's about it. So I will be right back with my eyes primed, and we will do 2 looks. Okay guys, be right back. Okay guys, I am back with my eyes primed, and you don't really have to prime your eyes to use the glitter shades, but I did put it in my crease for the mattes. And I'm wearing as a highlight one of these shades. So from head on, it doesn't, you can't really tell, but in the light, it's this really beautiful duochrome color. I'm wearing the Ester Egg, this color, as my highlight. So we're going to do 2 different looks like I always do. So for the first look, I'm going to take this yellow color twister and put that in the crease and kind of use it as a transition color. And I do want to use it as a color, but this is also my transition color. So I'm definitely going to be picking up that wired palette from Urban Decay because I love the electric palette. It does have some colors in there that were in the electric palette, but it also has new colors. And I want to get some eyeliners because I love the Urban Decay 24 eyeliners. Those actually stay in the waterline and don't budge. So just blending this out. So yeah, I rewatched the Jeffree Star Bloodlust reveal because I was like, I think it's a pretty palette, but I think, and apparently I wasn't the only person who thought it, he should have put some more deeper, darker tone purples in it because those light purple colors are beautiful, but not every skin tone can get away with, you know, a lot of those shades on their skin tone. It's gonna look ashy. So I feel like he just could have done so much better with his palettes because he has. I have all of his eyes. Well, I don't have Beauty Killer and Androgyny, but I have every other eyeshadow palette that he's done. And I have a lot of Pinky Rose Cosmetics eyeshadow palettes, and I really like them. So I'm not surprised that so far I've been liking the palette. Riley Rose, I have gotten some stuff from them, but it was kind of hit or miss. But I do like Pinky Rose, and I know you can buy Pinky Rose in Riley Rose's store. So that's good if you've always wanted to try them and you haven't been able to swatch the products, because that's the biggest problem with indie brands is a lot of people, you know, want to be able to swatch the shadows and see what they look like and go to a store and see them before they purchase them. So unless they get a lot of, you know, good buzz and there's a lot of videos of people swatching them, people, you know, might be kind of hesitant to buy their products. But in general, usually indie brands have like such amazing quality. So that is the yellow. It is very bright on its own, so you could just use it as this if you wanted to. And I'm doing a sunset kind of cut crease, so I do want the yellow blown out as far as possible. Let's clean my brush now. Then I'm going to take the orange shade, Boss Babes. Going to put that right directly into where my crease is. And first pack the color in, and then we're going to blend it out. And these shadows you can layer them. Some matte shadows, they just do not layer well together. And I hate when you get a palette that has a bunch of different colors in it and you can only blend certain colors with certain colors. This palette, you don't have that problem with. And I'm not using a white base, and these colors are popping on their own. So that's always a good sign. And these last all day. I have worn these. The mattes do. You have to be careful with those baked holographic colors, because if you wipe your eye, it is kind of like touching a cream product. They don't stay tacky, but they do kind of stay. It's one of those shadows, if you wipe your eye, you're gonna be wiping the glitter and sparkles away, so you want to be careful with that. But you don't get a lot of fallout like on the face and cheeks throughout the day, so that's good. Alright, I've got the orange in there. Now I just want to blend that orange out. So I'm going to take this fluffy brush from Japanesque and just blend that sucker out some more. All right, very pretty. Then I'm going to take this little tiny brush and go directly into the crease with this Pauline Pink matte. And just do that. Stamp it directly right into the crease area. And I don't want to go any higher than that. Making a really pretty sunset look right now. And then and do small circular motions to blend it out so I don't have a harsh line. And I'm just gonna go to the center of the eyelid. No, actually I'm gonna go to like right where my brow is. So right about here, and just do that with the pink directly in the crease, stamping it in. And then just doing small circular motions to blend that sucker out. Okay, that looks just very pretty. Got that sunset tropical vibe going on. And none of these mats are chalky or patchy. So that is the crease colors done. Now I'm going to go in with, what color am I going to go in with? Okay, I'm going to take the color Linda Lightning, and I'm going to put that on the outer, like this end and this end, and leave a space in the middle. I'm going to do a halo eye with it. So let's take Linda Lightning. We don't have to go crazy when we dip in. Hi. Yes. Okay, sorry, I was having chocolate chip pancakes delivered to me. Okay, so I'm going to go in the inner area. And these are so pretty and foiled shades. And I don't want to go higher than that. I don't want it to go into the crease, okay. Don't want it to go into the center either. So that's 1/2 done. Gonna dip into the Linda Lightning again. Get a little more. Okay, now go into the outer half of the eye. Okay. And that's where I want the color to be, and just drag it from there. Okay, there we go. I got my gold all placed. Okay, just making sure it's all nice and blended. Okay, so I have the gold on the inner and outer part. I'm going to take that blue shade Dougie Fresh right here. I'm taking that blue shade, and I'm going to take a smaller flat synthetic brush, pick up some of that blue, and plop that right into the center. kind of blending the corners together so we don't have a really harsh line. And we don't want to go past the crease. We don't want it to go up into the crease. That's really pretty. Okay, very, very sparkly and pretty. So that is the first eye. Not done yet. I'm gonna do something in the inner corner and the brow bone for a highlight. Let's just wipe this little brush off because we want to use that to highlight the brow bone. So I'm gonna take the color 1984 and put that in the inner corner. The one thing I have to say with these lightning bolt designs, it's kind of annoying to get into the bottom half. So if you're not using like a thin, small brush, you're going to get product kind of on everywhere trying to get into that. Probably, I could see it being a kind of a nuisance, but not the end of the world. All right, let's go into the inner corner and highlight that sucker. So these baked hollow colors, you do not have to wet your brush to use them, and you don't have to use glitter glue, I've found, so I really like them. Okay, now I'm going to take on the lower lash line. I'm going to take that orange color, and let me get a angled brush. So I'm going to take that Boss Babes color, bring it under the lash line, okay, and I'm going to go all the way under. And then after I get the color to the desired pigment I want, okay, so I have the orange color there. I'm going to take my little round blending brush, go under the eye, blend it out. Then I'm going to go into that Pauline pink again, and then just go halfway. So I figured out what my next piercing is going to be. I feel like, I think I mentioned this in another video, I'm going the opposite. So I did all the face piercings and the weird piercings, and now I'm doing the ear piercings. Okay, actually I'm going to go all the way under. So I've got that pink, and then I'm going to go in with the orange again and just kind of blend the two colors together and smoke it out. So there's this ear piercing that it's three, oops, I got some shadow there. It's three little piercings that make up a triangle. So I'm gonna get on this side, and then I'm gonna get the third lobe as a single one because I'm not gonna stretch my ears that much larger. I'm just gonna go up to, if I want to, a 1/2 inch is the largest size. So I'm gonna see if I like the 00 gauge, and if I don't like that, that's just 2 sizes after the 00. So at 1/2 inch is where I want to stop. I don't want to, it looks good on some people. For me, I don't think it will look good having like the huge inch stretched out ears, but some people do look good with it. If your ears are healthy and you've been taking care of them, like mine, when you take the holes out, they actually look nice and healthy, and they don't look as big as my jewelry makes the hole look, because again, the jewelry kind of stretches it out a little. So I don't have the cat anus or cat butt ear yet, and I don't plan on letting my ears get that big. Because that is one of the things that if you stretch it too large and then you take the jewelry out and decide you're done with that, the only way to repair it after a certain size is with surgery. So that's why I don't want to go past a certain size. Then I'm going to take that Ester Egg color, which I have as a highlight. I'm going to take that color and use it as a brow bone highlight. This reminds me of a very glittery version of MAC's. Not last holidays, the holiday before that, and the holiday before that. They had, I think it was Stylishly Merry was an highlighter, and then they made it into an eyeshadow. But one year it was a eyeshadow color, and one year it was a highlighter color, and it was this kind of pink to gold peachy duochrome. But it wasn't this micro glittery sparkly, the MAC one, but it is a beautiful highlight. Don't wear it because you can't really buy it except on Poshmark and stuff. So that is the first eye, very pretty. And the next eye, I'm going to take the color Breezy, the matte green there. That's not a neon, I think that's like a primary green. So we're going to take that and stamp that into the crease. I haven't used this matte color yet, so I'm interested to see how it would work. Okay, and then I'm going to blend it out, make it a smoked out green. Again, very pigmented, not chalky, blends really nicely. Okay, just bring that out just a little bit. and just blend right here. And just clean it up a little bit because I don't want it to go all the way down to the tear duct. Okay, then I'm going to take the color Indie. I guess I'm going to do a very monochromatic kind of smoky green look here. So I'm going to take this green color Indie, which if you use the Supreme Frost in Candy Apple Drip, it was in the Jawbreaker collection. Okay, so let me grab my nice flat synthetic brush. You want to use a flat synthetic brush when you're putting on these baked hollow colors, because if you use a fluffy brush, it's just going to get messy very quickly. All right, go into this green color. And I'm going to do half of my eye in this color. I'm going to drag it out so it has a kind of cat eye shape. Okay, just bring it up half of the eye. This might be a mistake what I'm doing, but we'll find out. It's makeup, it washes off, so it's not the end of the world. That's one of the awesome things about makeup, is you can wash it off if you don't like it. Okay, so I don't want to go past the center. Okay, then I'm going to wipe my brush off. And then I'm going to take that Dougie Fresh color. And then I'm not going to go I'm going to go from the inner corner tear duct area from here to here. So I'm going to leave the inner corner area alone. And then let's blend that together. Okay, go in for a little more blue. Make sure I don't go past the inner corner area. And then just pat out. Just bring it a little into the crease. I went a little too high in the center, but not the end of the world. Okay, so I have the green and the blue. That actually looks really pretty. Then I'm going to take the 1984 color and do that in the inner corner tear duct area. Take a little tinier flat synthetic brush and then just stamp it in. And this isn't to be confused with the inner corner highlight area. I'm just doing the tear duct area. And then, okay, then I'm going to do in the inner corner area, I'm going to take that color Linda Lightning, the gold color, and get an even smaller flat brush, like a lip brush. Okay, that's going to be my inner corner highlight. And just plop that there. Okay. All right, very shiny. Then also for the brow bone, I'm going to use that Linda Lightning color. So go into the brow bone. Okay, there we go. Then I'm going to take that blue matte color, Disturbance, which is the only matte I haven't used yet. So that's it right there. I'm going to take a angled brush, dip my brush into there, and then we're going to smoke out the lower lash. I might get my ears pierced tonight. See, that's the only problem with doing it the right way, is it's expensive, especially in New York. Although I found one place during February, it's a reputable place, and they use, you know, needles, not a gun, and they get one piercing, get one free. So that would be like half of them would be free. So, but I still think it's going to be like $100 to do it. So it will get done. And then I also want to do up on my cartilage. On this side, it's going to match the other side. So I have one on this ear. I have one right there. So I'm going to do 1, 2. So I have kind of like 3 there also. Then do the same here, and then I don't know, I might do like my tragus or something. But yeah, I feel like I'm going the opposite by doing the ear piercings last, and I have all, like, you know, my facial and oral piercings. Okay. I got this blue on. Nice and pigmented. Okay, now I'm going to smoke that bad boy out. Alright, just smoking this bad boy out. Okay, sorry, contacts dried out for a second there. Nice, very pretty. I like the looks I came up with. Again, this is just using the palette on its own, which you can do, but I know a lot of people aren't into very colorful looks, so I will do another look kind of using this palette as a supplement palette. I'll use it as a supplement palette to a more neutral palette, or take a bronzer and use that brown color, because I did hear some girl who is reviewing it being like, oh, I wish they put a brown in there. It's like, honey, there are thousands of shadows or palettes with brown shadows in there. You can just grab that palette, use your brown or whatever neutrals you want, and then use your colors. So I do like that. The only complaint I have is the packaging. When you take the slip cover off is a little cheap. The Pinky from Pinky Rose is just kind of rubbing off, but that really doesn't bother me because the quality of the palette inside is really good. You're paying $35 after everything, with shipping and stuff, but I think $27 is a really good price. You're getting good quality shadows. These holographic creams are really unique, and a little bit goes a long way, so you will be using the product for a while. And does it say how many grams and stuff you get in here? It usually does, but this doesn't. Oh, here it is. It's 13 grams or 0.48 ounces. So, 10 by 13. So 1.3 grams per pan, which really isn't bad. Or 10 divided by 0.46. So 0.04 ounces per pan. So you're getting a good amount of product. You're getting over an ounce of product per pan, which is great. I love the quality of the mattes. They're not chalky. They don't get patchy on you. They blend out really nice. You can layer them. So I definitely think this palette is an A++. It's a great complimentary palette, or you could use it as a standalone. So I think it could be versatile, because you can pair it up with whatever you want, or you can go crazy and throw a bunch of colors on your face like me. So let me know if you're interested in picking up this palette, or have you ever tried anything else from Pinky Rose? What do you think of them? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will be back with another video for you guys soon. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, YouTube!